night, good night, good night, good night. Good night. This is Resilient Queen, and I'm gonna be here right here because the time is so hot, guys. So I'm just gonna be right here. So I hope everyone is doing good because the night is very hot. So good night to one and all. Hope everybody is doing good, doing amazing. And thank you all for your love and support. Your love and support. Thank you all for your love and support. So good night. Good night to one and all. How are you guys? It's very hot in my house. I tried to turn the what I call the central air on, but there's no air. Lyrics by Nydia. Greetings, good night. Say bless up Queen. Nydia, take the top spot. Good night. Lyrics by Nydia. Good night. How are you? Yeah, late night live. You know when you got work to do, you gotta do it. You know what I mean? They say you got the babies to feed, you got kids to take care of, and so forth. But I've been thinking I need to keep going because sometimes it's tough, but you gotta keep going. So congratulations for being I don't want to make too much noise in the night, but congratulations for being the top fan for tonight. I will start the challenge tomorrow. Yes, I am. I'm on the challenge tomorrow, but I was thinking to add my own twist to the 90-day challenge as well. So tomorrow I will think about that because I know when I go to bed tonight and then I gotta get up in, even though I'm gonna still have it as a 90-day challenge, but I wanna add my twist to it if that makes sense, you know what I mean? Because it's good, nothing wrong with challenge, you know what I mean? Just, even when we do short, we have on challenges, you know what I mean? So that's a great idea to challenge ourselves, to come up with something, even though we have been on a challenge, but we're challenging ourselves to do better, you know what I mean? To go for what we want, whatever it is. So that's good, That's good. So I'm hoping that if I can wake up early in the morning, then I should be joining that challenge early in the morning. If not, I will be in the day. And then I drop my car off to the shop. So I gonna have to either beg a ride tomorrow morning or ride the bicycle and my knees hurt. I damaged my knees riding the bike. If it was the bigger bike, it wouldn't have damaged, but because the one that I have is so small, but I have to make it work. So good night and thank you for being the top fan. Thank you for being the top fan. My car is a challenge. I got my car for September coming make 4 years since I got that car. And from the very first time I got that car, I drive it to the shop, fix it up, drive it to the shop again, park me up. So it's a challenge, but I never give up off that car. So, you know, it giving up off me, but I'm not giving up. Well, what they would say, maybe if you had the wherewithal, you would give up off it. But when you don't have the wherewithal, you just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do. So but he said hopefully by tomorrow I should be hearing some good news. Hopefully by tomorrow he will check it out and let me know what's up. Today he was very busy. Don't ever give up. Thank you so much, Lyrics by Nydia. Thank you so much. And thanks for your love and support. Thank you so much. You know what I mean? I remember days I'm here and I see your text messages and not the text message, sorry, let's clarify that. I see your the messages into my comment section and I read them and everything and I go through and I'm saying, Lord, sometimes when you're going through your thermal phase in life and you would think nobody don't love you, nobody don't care for you, but if you just stop and check, you will realize that somebody's always out there that is caring, loving, supportive, understanding. Very good. It's life is all about understanding. I mean, sometimes we want what we want, and if we don't have what we want, we don't have no understanding because we don't have no understanding of where somebody else is coming from. But I want to say a big shout out to you for, I mean, always, and for everybody who understand life, not just say you want to understand somebody, because sometimes it's impossible to always understand someone. because you could understand somebody today, and then tomorrow they totally, you don't know where they're coming from. Just picture life like a relationship. This minute you and your partner is very understandable. Everybody on the same page and we understand. Yes, man, you said that's right. You're welcome, Queen. Thank you. You know, so it's tough. Life is tough, because even like when you're with a partner, whether you're married or boyfriend or whatever you in ship you're in, and you meet this person, you say, yeah, man, we understand each other. Yes, we're on the same page. But then things can take a turn. People start branch off to different things, or they say, oh, I just realized that we both not connected in certain way, or we both don't understand each other, and then there we going at it. But when somebody understand you, even if they don't understand to understand you, but they understand enough to say, you know what, this is this person, this is not me, and I'm going to separate myself from that, but I'm not going to separate myself from supporting. You know what I mean? So I respect you for that. So thank you so much. And to everyone that always there in the background, I have to say big shout out to them as well, for all the likers, for all the sharers, for all the commenters, for all the well wishers, for every single person. And I love to say the silent partners as well, because everybody play a major role in help to shape resilient queen, regardless of understanding who she is as a person, but rather looking at her situation and said, you know what, I understand where she coming from. Maybe if I was in these shoes, maybe I would be all over the place running like a mixture of elements, going here, going there, what I mean? But when you can understand and separate things, it make it easier for you to just say, you know what, this is this. I know how to go here and I know how to go there, and I know how to follow this rule and I know how to do the, what I mean? And then our headspace will be different. You say, yes, they do. Everyone plays a role. Yes, man, everyone. Even the people that we would say, oh, not yet subscribed, they do play a role, a major role they play. You know what I mean? Because as I said, we have everybody for everything. Now YouTube roll out this thing called Top Fan. And I'm saying I'm loving it because you get to showcase, people when they come in your live. And sometimes it's like a game that play where, okay, you're in the number one right now, and somebody else might come in and just come in and say, you know what, let me play this little Top Fan game and see how it works. And just bring little fun in. And and that kind of bring little fun to the live. And then you shout their names out there. So, it's just recognizing that, hey, you're the top fan for tonight. Congratulations, Lyrics by Nidia. You know what I mean? And whoever else coming, they say, wow, the game is on. Or, the top fan game is on. You know what I mean? The challenge. And this is like a challenge that YouTube put out there if you look at it. You know what I mean? Because also what do you call it now? You're a YouTuber and somebody shouting out your name, and somebody say, probably in the background, say, who is Lyrics by Nidia? But then they realize that, you know what, let me go type her name in and go check her out. We have a couple of other top fans today and yesterday. You know what I mean? People can check. So I like the fact that they put it out there. But I want to say a big thank you to each and every one, every single one. See, somebody come in again. Zolog, top fan again. See, one top fan here again. So bless up yourself, man, for tonight live. Bless up, man. Lyrics by Nidia up there. And then Zolog. I hope I'm pronouncing your name. You say, shh. Is that shh? Hey, you say cool, man. I'm coming easy. Well, let's see if you could take it away. Let's see if you can take the number one spot. Let's see. And the aim of the game is if you're holding up in the top spot, and you see somebody holding it, you have to keep going so that person, you beat that person. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, I am dabbing some harsh me. What's that? He said, laugh my ass off. You so funny. I don't understand, but you so funny. He said, laughing my ass off. But everybody play a role. So big shout out to Zulog in the top second position, and Lyrics by Nidia in the lead. So big shout out to you all. And listen, man, you see all the viewers? You see all the likers? You see all the subscribers? You see all the commenters, the well wishers. You see every single one of you that know what role you play, whether you hit the like button, whether you comment, whether you subscribe, whether you, even if you take it back, take it back around the place too, even if you take it. Hey, that's the one that the challenge we need if you jump on it. This, I'll take it back. Our name is I'll take it back. Even take it back around the place, Because even when somebody take back their subscription, they not take back the views, just take it back, You know what I mean? They just take back something else, but everything else remain the same. You know what I mean? You say, I don't know. Zulog say, I don't know. We don't do no weed, Zulog. No weed, no weed. We weed out the grass. That's it. We get the machete or the lawnmower or the waka, what they call it, something. The weed walk and weed out the grass, but we don't do no weed. I'm smoking weed oil, all right? Man, you get too high. We only use the lawnmower, brother. We use the lawnmower or the weed walk and walk out the grass. That's all we do. Get the lawnmower and whip, walk, walk, walk. You know? So no high grade, no high grade. No high grade. He ain't flowing over here. But bless up yourself for coming in the top second fan right there. Hashtag number 2. Hashtag number 1. So a big shout out. It's a high grade. Yeah, man. We know all about that. Yardy we be. Yardy. Hashtag gay. Hashtag ha 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 ha. Hey, I tell you. So you go, man. So we have to bless up to everybody. Manners of our respect to everyone. You know what I mean? You know, life can be possible without having what you need to have. You know what I mean? Like, and I couldn't be saying life is possible. Dreams are valid. We just have to keep going. You know what I mean? And to also, I have to big up now because a dollar sign up there, and I have to big a big shout out to everyone. I had 3 top donors already who you say you're gay. No wrong if you're gay, as long as your life is between you. You know what I mean? Whatever we do with our lifestyle or our what they call it, our sexuality, that have nothing to do with the world. You know what I mean? Everybody choose what they say we have a word called choice. We have a choice. So whatever people do with their life, as long as it's not imposed on anyone else, you know what I mean? Everybody have a lifestyle. So we have to respect everybody's lifestyle, you know what I mean? We might not like what they do, that's on them, you know what I mean? That's their lifestyle. You say, I just got off about to wash up, letting you play. Thank you, number 1 fan, top of the list. Thank you so much. I just got off about to wash up. Hey, when you say wash up, you take me back as a little girl. When you have to use the bucket of water, I tell you what, you don't have no shower. So you have to shower, you have to wash up the other way. Get the bucket and flash it up. With the carbolic soap and rub on the rag. And I flash it up, I mean, you have to say, this songwriter say, I flash it up, I flash it up. You take me back to where we are little girl. Carbolic slope and do the thing. You say you live in the middle of the ocean. Oh, that's good. You're a mermaid. Okay, that's good. You live in that big like ocean, nothing wrong. At least you can save the people them in the ocean. We're scared. Anybody was scared of the ocean, you can save them. You know what I mean? So our blessings, man. Bless up to everyone, you know what I mean? It's a life over there. Nothing wrong. Yeah, man, nothing wrong with it. Can save the people, then we are going to water the wrong way. You know? Or you live in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Oh, okay. Now I understand. Now I understand. At first I thought you were a mermaid. Nice and wet. Okay. All right. I say go, man, but bless up yourself for coming through for the number 2 spot, man. You say laugh my ass off, yeah, man. No choke, cause you say yeah weed head, so no choke. Cause with the weed it make you cough. I don't smoke, but I've been around a lot of people that smoke. Yeah, you can't drink, you can't smoke high grade, you start coughing. Oh, you don't cough. You say a liquor don't cough. Oh, you smoke the Cali, okay. They have a song in Jamaica about it, I say, go, man. So how is everybody doing tonight? How is everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Because they are going to chill out. Anytime hot, so what I have to do is turn as I said, when your central air not working and you only have 1 fan, you can't keep all the lights running, because if you keep all the lights running, you know what's going to happen. Lady Jinx, congratulations, Lady Jinx, top fan number 3. Congratulations, Lady Jinx. Big up yourself every time. I was watching a video of you today where you're at the beach side there and you were walking on the trail. And I said, wow, we were so peaceful. I literally sit there and I was just tuning in and I just like the video. I don't remember if I had commented, but I was just there sitting down and just tuning in and watching you. And I said, "Oh my God, just listen to the sound of the water." And then you were walking so peacefully there. So bless up yourself. Bless up. Congratulations, Lady Drinks. Top three. So top three is in the house. Lyrics by Nydia, Zolog, Lady Drinks. Congratulations. I live in the USA. Yes, Zolog, we all live in the USA. Most of us lived in the United States of America. So welcome to the Pacific Ocean. We have the ocean here tonight, which is Zolog. Zolog live in the USA and he's in the Pacific time. Actually, they have a time zone called the Pacific too. It is the one before, I think, the Central. Yes, they do. I got the map here, so I'll be watching the map. Lady Jing said, "Oh yes, I got 13K view on that video. Congratulations!" And Lady Jing, lyrics by Nydia, you pushed out, man. Lyrics by Nydia. Listen, Lady Jinx, congratulations for the #1 top fan. Woohoo! Hey, the time is hot, and they go run me out of here. Congratulations! Zulo, you are #3 now. They push you out of shape, Zulo. 13K views is nice. Congratulations on 13K views. Guys, you gotta go watch that video. It's beautiful. With the by the water and the ocean there and everything is so beautiful. Yes, man. So congratulations, Zula. You're still in the race. Lady Jinx captured the top fan. Hey, good job. Yes, good job, Lady Jinx. Good job and congrats. It was a beautiful video. Just hearing the ocean and the water flash on the stone, and then you were walking, and then the way you dressed just compliment everything. And so peaceful. Yeah, he said no long talking. Sometimes it's not about the talking, just do what we gotta do. Take care of business. Yes, it's peaceful and relaxing place. Yes, I was literally just sit there watching the video. And sometimes when you're watching a video and it's relaxing, you just want to relax with the video, you just want to hit the like button and just keep watching. It was so relaxing, and that's what when I tell people, say sometimes I'll be in the background, but I'll be just watching, liking, and just relaxing because it's so relaxing. You know what I mean? Keep the peace. I love that place. Oh, where is that place, by the way, Lady Jinx? Because I was just watching it and watching most of the water and you walking. I was watching you walking in your what do you have on? A short or a skirt? I even forget if a short, but I know you had on a white socks and a sketcher. You guys say sketchers or sneakers? You say I live in Hawaii. Oh, you live in Hawaii, Zalon? I've never been to Hawaii. Ocean is everywhere. Yeah, man, ocean is everywhere. Ocean is in everywhere. Oh, the Sapmom Island. Oh, okay. All right. Anytime I start travel the world, that's where my life. I wanna go. I wanna travel different places. But my first stop I don't know. My first stop probably go to the motherland. It's a Top Mom Island. Oh, that's nice. One of the beautiful islands here in Hong Kong. Oh. Oh, you're in Hong Kong. Ni hao ma. When they say ni hao. Oh, you can talk Chinese too, Lady Jinx? Or do you speak Mandarin? Hong Kong is nice. And you know what? A lot of student in live in Hong Kong. I know I have a lot of friends that used to be in Hong Kong. I am going Thailand this December. Oh, make sure you take some pictures and some videos so we can see because when people start to travel, then they can get the idea of say, oh, we could travel here too if we're interested. Just a little. Okay. Yeah, I'm just a little bit too. Not too much to have a whole conversation. When I was learning Mandarin, yes. But they say, you know what they say, when you don't use it, you lose it. If you don't use it, you lose it. You know? I even with Spanish, I was able to communicate more in Spanish. But some things, if people said it in Spanish, I might not know the full thing of what they're talking about. But some keywords in Spanish, I am very much aware of it. You know? All right, so certain things, and then with your hand gesture as well too. The hand gesture says a lot because I pay attention to a lot of that too. the gesture and the direction in which they do stuff with the hands when they explaining something in different languages. I am going Spain in February, so February. All right, Zolok, enjoy the trips. Enjoy the trips. Make sure you get some videos and stuff so we can see. So all the top fans, they traveling the world, traveling the world. My first destination that well, my first destination that I want to travel first before I travel to the motherland would be I don't know, probably the Bahamas first, then Jamaica, and then probably the motherland next, and then England. I want to go to England. Yeah, so maybe that's how I would have to do mine first. Travel to the Bahamas first, then travel to, and I need to go Florida because I got a sister in Florida, and I need to go New York because I have an aunt in New York, so I need to go those places. I am just going to get geeky, geeked. Oh, you just going to get geek? Oh, okay. They got weak Buddha. What is that? What is that? Is that food? Because I'm a foodie. Is that food? Yeah, but you know what? That's what I like with YouTube. You can get to see so many places, even countries that I would want to go. Okay. Didn't know that. I didn't know that's how they say. Okay. All right. I'm learning. I got family in Europe too. Yes, man. Yes, man. That's nice. So I got family in England too. You got a lot of family. I got aunts. I got my father sister. One of my father's sister lives in England. He got two sons. I communicate with one of them through the email and stuff like that. And they have sisters, and they have, I think, one more brother. I don't know the other brother. I never communicate with him. But we are quite a few family all over. Plus the kids them that they would already have. They don't know us though, but they're in England. I got family in Spain, Germany, Netherlands. Oh, that's nice. I used to have a friend from Netherlands a while back when I used to be on Facebook as a younger person. And I'm telling you, but he probably not around now because he was more on the elderly side. We were just good friends. We could talk. He could help me out with stuff, giving me ideas about this, how to understand computer and all of these things. Look, like let's. He keep putting his hand in my face. Yeah. Yeah. But a good thing about like family all over. So bless up to the top fans. Big shout out to all the top fan leagues. By Nidia, the Lux, Lady Jinx. It's a big shout out to all of you. All of you. Big shout out. You know what I mean? We say bless up to everyone. Big shout out to all of the likers. Big shout out to all of the subscribers. Big shout out to all of the commenters. Big shout out to all of the well wishers. When we say well wishers, we're talking about the private people, them who are watching, not yet subscribe or anything, but they're just watching. Well, they're doing something, but they're just watching. So big shout out to all of you. You know what I mean? Every one of you. A big shout out to all of the sharers as well. Did I say that? I think I'm repeating myself. You know what I mean? It's a big shout out and thank you all, and for everybody who had donated to my channel thus far. I want to say congratulations to you all. Thank you guys so very much. I appreciate. They say in Jamaica they say every liquor make a muckle. So every liquor make a muckle, and I want to say I greatly appreciate all of that. Big shout out to you all, and big shout out to my moderators. Where do you live in the US? I live in Michigan, but I used to be in Maine for like in the summer. I like Maine. I need to go back there. Maine is nice in the summer. In the summer you will enjoy Maine. So I like Maine. I need to go there. I need to go there one more summer. I've been to Maine twice, so I like Maine. I've been to Florida, but through the airport. I've been to Miami through the airport. I've been to Boston through the airport. So that don't count. Maine got food and good weed, I hear. Oh, I'm not sure. I know they're good on lobster. They have the best lobster. Follow Stoners. Oh, you said follow Stoners? Oh, okay. I know they got the best lobster. And they got some cornbread. That's where I go and eat blueberry cornbread. Have you ever eat blueberry cornbread? That's where I went. It's a word of mouth. Oh, okay. Guess what? It's a blueberry cornbread. Blueberry cornbread. When it hot, you go to Maine. They used to have this restaurant called, what's the name of the restaurant? It's right there in Old Orchard Beach. Heading down to, yeah, blueberry cornbread. Yes. It was so good. What? And they put it with butter on the side and with lobster, sea ball, seafood boil, and everything. That's the first place I go and I said blueberry cornbread. Man, they blueberry cornbread turn up. You have people for the night just keep asking for cornbread. I had seafood boil. Yes, they had seafood boil and they lobster. They have their lobster. A lot of people from Canada go that side of Maine in the summer. A lot of people from Canada. I think they all side, they go there. I got family in Boston. Oh, Banton Rouge. Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, I've been to Maine. I've been to the mall a few times, and there's a store in Maine that you can buy some nice shoes, cheap, nice shoes. Nice shoes. Actually, one of my slippers I wear right now, I got it since 2016 from Maine. One of my slippers, but I wear it in the yard every time now. Those fur slippers that look like the dog fur. One of those slippers. That's where I got it, $5. And at the time, it was selling in my country for a little bit more pricier. So when I get it for $5, you should see me grabbing it like a hot bread. Yes, man, family spread out. It's a spread out. Yeah, man, family everywhere, you know what I mean? Everywhere in this world you go, you will see somebody, family somewhere. But it's nice, and I like traveling. Maybe if it wasn't for this stuff, maybe I would have already become a YouTuber a long time. But it's never too late for a shower and rain. I strongly believe in that. You say, nah, just in the south. Oh, okay. Have you ever eaten blueberry cornbread before? Oh, you say from me, from ma? Have you ever eaten blueberry cornbread before? Oh, Europe. Oh, okay. It's nice. So big shout out to everyone and to all the tough, late at night, so we can't really go out with too much excitement. So we have a big shout out because I live in an apartment and everything is talk they can hear you. Because I'm actually in my living room. Because the fan in my living room so we can lay down on the ground and get the fan, get the breeze from the fan. Because tonight is really hot tonight, you know, really hot. But I'm doing good so far, family. I'm doing really good. Can't complain much. Yeah, he said the live had lit. Yeah, man, it's good. Yes, man, I had a lot of things. Okay. You need to leave me a comment so I can check your channel out. Oh, you have been to the lake in Michigan? I've never actually been to the lake. One of my biggest downfall right now, that is a big setback for me, is get my biggest setback right now, literally that is setting me back is my car. Because every time I said I'm gonna do something, my car break down. If I say okay, I'm gonna take a road trip. I have a girlfriend live up in Mackinac Island, and I heard over there is very nice. It's a few hours away from here. I think it's like 6 hours. And I keep telling her I'm gonna drive over that side and come and visit her. I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. But man, I'm telling you, that's the biggest challenge. I never have something that really pushing me back. Every time I'm going forward, it's just pushing me back like that. Because Maine is a state where you definitely need transportation to really get around, or you're gonna have to get up and be on the road for all day long. You know what I mean? Because certain hours bus don't run every 15 minutes. Like worse, like our kids out of school. Some places you're gonna go, the bus might not run there every 15 minutes or so. Might run every hour, every half an hour, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna lie. You say I just had a lucky childhood. Yeah man, that's good, that's good. You say now I'm planning to go on my trips. Or you're paying to go on your trip. That's beautiful, you know. When I was a young girl, I used to do all of that too. They gave me an animal because I grew up around the farm, and they gave me an animal, and I used to use the animal. I used to sell the animal, and buy whatever I want or wherever I need to go. So it's good. But when you become adult, sometimes you never know the setbacks that are coming. You will never know them, you know what I mean, until you get into them. Then you realize, wow, setbacks. But you can't give up because they come. You have to keep pushing, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's a test to see how deserving you're gonna be of when the real thing come, you know what I mean? And anything tests you now, and it don't break you, or you don't feel like you want to break. Sometimes you feel a little shakiness of like you want to give up, but then you catch yourself back real quick. Then it's easier for you to accept winnings later, you know what I mean? So we can accept winnings later, you know what I mean? So that's good. So congratulations to everyone and so forth. Manners, love, and respect to everyone. I know it's late at night, but we say manners, love, and respect same way. Thank you all. And it's life, I mean, we're not giving up. So that was my biggest thing that is pushing me back. What's wrong? Hush, hush, just lay right there. Then. Hush. We're in the living room because it's hot enough, family. The place literally hot. We don't have no central air. We have the thing that there's a central air, but there is none in here. So we might as well live like a nun because there's none in here. So I should like how it's hot. You know what I mean? But we'll give thanks still. I don't know what I'm gonna do in the morning. I'm wondering if I should get up and walk or if I try bigger ride. If I get the ride in the morning, then that would be good. Then I won't have to walk. You know what I mean? Oh, you say you have no AC? It's hot. Yeah, man, it's hot. Bad man, it's hot. You know. I got an AC that my son godfather gave to me, but this building they in because they have essential air in hookup, nobody use AC no more. So I'm just gonna keep it to say if I when I move, that's for my life and I can move, then I will have it for wherever I'm gonna go. Maybe it's a AC place, then I can hook my AC up. You know what I mean? Because it's a brand new AC too. So yes, man. That's why I got the fan of work still. The fan of work. So the fan of work and what they say, you behave like you're on Zoom. When people used to go on Zoom, when the pandemic, so half up, half down, half dress, half undress. You know what I mean? So that mean I don't have to worry about a lot of the heat because the tormented when you're hot. And worse at night and you gotta sleep, it's very tormenting because they just keep tossing and turning. And even though I'm laying on the floor, I still toss and turn because not because it's the floor, you know what I mean? I'm gonna be tossing and turning. And then I was trying to sort the clothes, and then I heard a voice say, just go lay down and rest your little tiny legs. Rest my knees because my knees hurt and I might have to ride my bike tomorrow. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. And then hopefully they can call me and tell me what's wrong with my car because guys, I don't like some to do everything to the car and me change transmission, me change motor, me change everything. And it look like sometimes when you have car problem, you change everything and sometimes you realize but the problem is still there. So what was it? If you change everything and then the problem is still there, it make you confused like So why did I change this? Just to give away money? You know what I mean? It's like just to give it away, give away something you don't have. Because I'm running up my credit card right now. You know what I mean? Running it up. You know, Sega still alive. Alive family, I'm telling you. They say it's like run up what you don't have. You know, most things affect you when you don't have it. When you have it, nothing affect you. Not a God thing. And when you're on the last limb, a hold on. You're like a drowning man holding on to a straw. That's when every little thing coming at you like seriously, what is going on, you know? But I'm here to say don't give up family. Don't give up, you know. Don't give up. You just gotta keep pushing, you know what I mean? Things gonna come our way. It's natural, you know. It's natural. And I know one day when because I don't give up, I know one day I will reap. I will reap, you know what I mean? Because I didn't give up, you know what I mean? Had the opportunity to give up, but I didn't give up because that's not an opportunity, you know what I mean? We're gonna keep going. Hey, when songwriter said, just gotta wait, just gotta wait. So who knows? Maybe one day I'll be blessed with something that was in my wildest dreams and wildest imagination. You know, maybe shock me to the core. You know, somebody say you shock me. You never know, you shock me to the core, you know. So I'm here to say don't give up. I used to for everybody out there that is working like myself, you're working, you know, to get up all your stuff that you need to get. Don't give up, man. Just keep working, you know what I mean? Whatever you need to do it. And just have a number in your head that you need. Have a time limit in your head. You know what I mean? I think time is very important. When you put a time to something, you say, all right, you know what I mean? This is me buckling down, or this is me, you know. Yes, man. But as I was saying, that a lot of things that I really wanted to do, I can't do it. And I mean, like traveling wise, like travel, go far, do this, you know, because I'm living in a big old state where every day something is happening. Every day. Content is not the problem. Like to go get the content. It's just that it's to get a proper drive to go search for your content. You know what I mean? Because when you live anywhere, people can have, there are several things to do and see, you know. But and then maybe if I didn't have no kids, then I could probably say let me hitch the bus ride and go on the bus and just go, you know, go wherever I need to go, and then I could stay at a hotel at night, stay at an Airbnb or something, you know what I mean? And then good to go. It's just me and the road treading. So it's easier. But when you have two little children, you know, it's not the same. You know, it's never gonna be the same. 'Cause you know, as much as you want this and you want that out of life, but I did pretty good so far, staying in the house for most of the time, making content. So, you know, it might not be the 5-star content still, but you know, I mean, I just glad for everybody who understand and appreciate what I'm doing. They might not like everything I'm doing because nobody will like everything we're doing, but I'm just glad that people you know, willing and support me. Even people who just watching in the background, you know what I mean? I'm glad. You know what I mean? I appreciate them. You know, I appreciate all of you. You know, people who hold on the comment section, people who hold on the like section, people who hold on the share section, people who hold on the view section. You know what I mean? Whatever role you guys play, you know, that is enough, you know what I mean? And then now we get the monetizations thing they started, you know what I mean? And people who holding down that as well. And now they have the ads them coming on a video. So I will encourage anyone, if they see any ads or something, just go on. If you no no if you see anything out there with them a drop, you know what I mean, just go on for support somebody. Because you know, my dreams are big, my visions are big and very huge, you know. And I already put them out in the universe, and I know that one day, because I know that I tell myself, if I go through that much struggle, I know other people are going through it and would really want somebody to help them, but they don't know how. to go about it, you know what I mean? And because I would have come in with that experience of understanding about cars, being a single mom, the struggles. Everybody out there have struggles, you know what I mean? But you can relate. People can when you can relate to somebody's situation, it's easier for you to say, you know what, let's go with the flow. You know what I mean? When I mean go with the flow, you're not gonna accept everything, you know what I mean? Because we all have to have our mind, a mind of our own, but we will just say, let's go with the flow, you know? So life can be better, you know what I mean? So your peace of mind is still intact. You know, because when we don't go with the flow, sometimes we mess our peace of mind up because we're thinking too long and hard, and all it takes sometimes is just so simple. Just say, you know what, whatever, it's okay. It's like somebody arguing with you, and you don't intend to argue with no one, and you have to just say, you know what, it's all good. You know what I mean? You have to just say it's all good and walk away because you still have your peace. You know what I mean? You still have your dreams. You still have your hope because you never lose anything. You see what I'm saying? Everything is intact, but sometimes when we're trying to fight down what we can't control, then we lose. It's like lose your train of thought. How many times we lose our train of thought because we want to win something. We want to win the fight. We want to win the argument. You know, man. We want to win the viewpoint. You know what I mean? And then we lose. You know what I mean? Then we lose out and a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? But we still have to keep fighting, family, and don't give up. You know. And for everybody who out there working, whether for subscribers or watch time like everybody else like ourselves, don't give up because listen, by the end of the day, you have to tell yourself that if you don't put yourself out here in these streets, you won't know who will show up for you. And that's a fact. You know, if you don't put yourself out here, you don't know who will show up for you. Sometimes they not have to be up in your comment section, but they could just sit in the background and watch you or anything. You know what I mean? And you never know who's gonna show up for you and so forth. So you have to be always grateful, thanking these people at all chance you get. You know what I mean? Even if you not call out a bunch of people name, you just say thanks to the likers, the sharers, the commenters, the well wishers, the subscribers, the viewers, everybody. You know what I mean? Because everybody gonna make the platform up. And then now you have dollar sign coming. When people donate, you have to say big shout out to all those people that donated, and big shout out to everyone that's watching your videos, watching your live, watching your shot, whatever you have out there. You know what I mean? We have to say thank you to all of them because when you will be up on the live and you say, oh, but nobody watching me. But sometimes when you get off of the live and you see like, I didn't have 60 people in my life, but where's all 60 people come from? That's your view. 60 people view, click on the video, they might never tarry. Tarry mean that they didn't stay. So in Jamaica, we say we not tarry. That's something we said in Jamaica all the time. Like you go check let's say somebody come down from foreign. We say over here we call it foreign. And they come down and the person will say, yo, me not tarrying because I have to go visit my brother up in Ochi. I have to go visit my sister in Kingston, and I have to go spend some time with my mama. So they just come and they heal you and say, hey, how you doing? And they gone again. Some of them will squeeze you $1 in your hand. The real Jamaican understand what I'm saying here. So no, they will squeeze you $1 in your hand and they say, hold this, and they walk away quick. And when they gone and you look up in your hand, you see around 5 grand you never have in your pocket in there. You see what I'm saying? So I just life. So what I'm saying, I'm using this point to say that sometimes you will have people, you might not see them up in your comment section or your like section, but they're in your view section. You see what I'm saying? So if you don't see them one way, you see them the other way. You see them the other way. You see what I'm saying? So we have to give God thanks to them. You know what I mean? Everybody make up something. You know what I mean? Everybody. It's like making a book. You have the leaf to make up the book. You have the cover to make up the book. You have the what they call it, the back section of the book. What they call the back section of the book? The board. What they call the back section of the book? Ooh, I forgot. My brain freeze just now. I forgot what they call it. The back section of the book. So you see, you have everything to make that book up. Even though you say, oh, but this is a book. You have the pictures. You have the writing. You have everything to make that book up. You know what I mean? So when I'm looking at life, I'm looking at life like, okay, you have the views, you have the likers, you have the commenters that we hold the chat down, you have the well wishers, you have the well wishers. Why would you be on his legs? Stop. Mm. Go lay down. I know the time is up, but you guys go to sleep because you have a long journey in the morning. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Just walk closer to the cycle. You have on a shirt. Yeah. All right, now I'm here. He out of your way. You're welcome. You have your pillow, Jay? Huh? One more is there. One more is right around here. Look of it. Look if you see it. And go lay down. Hurry up. Cause you have work to do tomorrow. Hurry up, and we probably gonna have to ride your bike or something. I don't know how it's gonna go. Where's your bike? Oh, it's over there. I don't know yet. Yes, people. So I was saying, we look at life like a book. Everything make up the book. The pictures, the writing, the graphics. The people who gonna do the design, what they call it, the illustrator. You know what I mean? So several things gonna make up your channel when you look at your channel. You're not just looking at just the subscribers, you're not just looking at just the likers and the commenters, but you're gonna look at so many other things that are gonna make it up, and then when you become monetized, you're gonna have people who are gonna people gonna wanna donate if they want to. And if they don't want to donate in your life, some of them, if you have cash up, they will cash up you something. I have to big up those people as well. Some of them may not want you to call their name, but you can say big up to everybody who, put something in a cash app, or so they know themselves. You shout out, we shout out, so they know, say you see them. You know what I mean? You acknowledge them, So it's like a little book you write, you know what I mean? It's just a different way of writing your book, it's just a different way of designing your book. You know what I mean? Because years to come all when we're gone, with grandpitney them, with great grandchildren. Somebody wanna know who was resilient queen, who was this, who was that. You know what I mean? And then you would be surprised to know that what you never get recognized for in life, you're getting recognized when you die. You know what I mean? You might not be here, you won't know none of that, but your kids, your grandchildren, or whosoever it is will be benefiting from those recognition. You know what I mean? We say you never give up. This was a person who fought all his or her life to be where he or she wants to be. You know what I mean? Starting out YouTube wasn't an easy journey for her, but she never give up. He never give up. You know what I mean? You keep going. And sometimes we write in our own story. We might not never live to hear our story. You know what I mean? But just writing it. And it's a great way now. We're writing. How many people have family members that are still asking? How many people now still have family members, are their great grandparents, or grandfather, or so, or mothers, grandmothers, that up till now you don't have a picture of them, you don't know how they look like. That was back in the olden days. I'm a person, I'm one of those. I don't know how my grandfather looked by my father's side, and I don't know how my grandmother looked by my father's side, because they all deceased before I could have known them. You see what I'm saying? And no picture of them, nothing. You know what I mean? So it just goes to show that with technology now and the way things are going, even if you put a video out there, you don't think no one is watching, but later on, your kids gonna grow up, they gonna look at your channel and say, but wait, that's how my grandmother used to look. That's how my grandmother was on my nerve, on you guys' nerves. She was disgusting. She was miserable. Whatever you are, whatever you portray yourself as in the media. You see what I'm saying? And those kids grow up. Mind it, if those videos are still out there when they grow up, they're gonna see. You see? They're gonna see all of those things and they're gonna understand. You know? So they're gonna understand that they're gonna have fun, you know what I mean? So lyrics by Lydia say, congratulations. Yes man, he's still in the top spot. Top spot lyrics by Lydia. Yeah man. Bless up yourself. You know what I mean? So sometimes we write in our life, and we little did we know we were actually writing our life. You know what I mean? Sooner or later, YouTube gonna become one of the new way of people when they're talking about technology now, and people doing research. They wanna research on people, and you never know when you could your artwork that is on the YouTube streets or in the gallery. I call it the gallery. I go pick from the gallery to be searched upon and see what kind of person this person was and the kind of work that this person used to do with their YouTube journey, their channel and stuff like that. So we're going out here in these streets and just, and every time we're gonna say something that is literally gonna make an impact, and that's a known fact. You know what I mean? Every time we utter something out our mouth, it's not gonna become a fact all the time. It's not gonna become stick all the time. But we gotta keep going. You know what I mean? In Jamaica, we say sometime coffee, sometime tea, and nowadays we have to say sometime pros, sometime cons. Sometime pros, sometime cons. Today you may be successful at something, and then tomorrow you're just not happening. You know what I mean? It's like you ever cook a dish when you're really hungry. Try cook that dish when you're not hungry, and it will never taste the same. When you're hungry, fastest spot you ever cook. And everything tastes like wow, you're going back for second, you're going back for third. Try cook that dish when you're not hungry and see what happens. It will never taste the same. It will go slightly off. You will get it close, close. But you have that slight offness of it, like you say, oh, you know what? I missed one ingredient, you know what I mean? But guess what? It was still edible. That's the greatest part. It was still edible. So even though I'm just saying this to say that sometimes we may be on the YouTube world and we say, but this person don't have no content, this person don't got no this, but something in their content that is edible, something in the content that you can digest. Not everything gonna be digest, because we believe in having a mind of our own. You see, our mind is a powerful thing, and when we don't have a mind of our own, we are easily misled. You know what I mean? We're easily misled, and it don't take nothing for your mind to to fall astray. Don't take nothing. Simple little things. It's like water, fire. It's like living in an apartment right now. You hear the fire alarm. It don't take nothing for your mind to start go from being a talker like now to being running left, right, and center trying to get out the house. You see what I'm saying? So, so I saw life go. You know what I mean? I saw life go. Being a talker or something, you don't take nothing much out there if you run out the house and change the trajectory real fast. You're trying to get out. Now you forget what you were saying, you forgot that you were talking to someone, you just want to get out, you know what I mean? So that's just the powerful part of our mind, how our mind work, and how quick something can take a toll, and shift your whole perspective. And that's why they say as soon as we become aware, we have to catch it back, if we get right back on track. Sometimes a good part of YouTube now, if you have people where you could say, where did I left off? Because I was talking so many things and I got distracted, and then somebody who was listening could say, oh, you were talking about this, say you were talking about that, you know what I mean? So yes, man. So don't give up. No one should ever give up off of anything we're doing. None. Because you know what I learned? You see, the time you feel like giving up, that's when your blessing is around the corner. Right around the corner. You just gotta wait a little more and put in the work. And your blessing is around the corner. And then sometimes your blessing come and you're hoping that, you expect the everybody for you pour out at the same time. But on a cycle, people forget to go warm up, you know what I mean? Because even me, I have to tell myself, hey, people forget warm up to reality, Because, when you don't see reality, you say anything, sure, nothing not gonna happen, sure, this person not gonna get monetized, sure, this person not gonna get what they want, sure, you know what I mean? And then when you really wake up to reality and say, boy, it happened, it is happening, it kind of shock you a little, Because I say, what? What? Not necessarily that you're shocked, but it's just the way it's just the way it comes about, you know what I mean? So don't give up. Don't give up no matter who you are. You're looking for subscribers to get your 1,000 subscribers. You're looking for views. You're looking for watch time. You're looking for monetary gain or whatever you're looking for. Do not give up. You know what I mean? Because when our number is going to call, it likes to wait till you give in. Let me show you an example. Recently I was here and I was on live, I think one of this day, washing up my dishes, and then I got off because I had to make a phone call. I think Monday. Yeah, Monday. Just come back to my thought Monday. And I had made this call to this place here. I had to make a call to them because I needed something to fax back to someone. And right when they said, "Do you want to leave?" Because I was on the line for a long time, holding like I was doing a live for an hour. And I was on the line and the lady said, the operator said, "You could leave a callback number." And as soon, guys, literally, as soon as I put in the number, almost finished with the last four digits of my phone number, I heard the person come on the line and say, "Hello, hello, so and so, so and so." And I'm saying, can you imagine? I was just about to give up, because I couldn't hold any longer on the line. I was just about to give up. And the last four digits of my number, when I was gonna give it to the operator, then the person come on onto the line, onto the phone call. And I'm like, you know what? Sometimes is when you're running out of patience, you start see that your number was right there. All you had to do, just have a little bit more patience. And I'm saying, my God, because if I was gonna give them the callback number, and then they would have probably called me when they're near to close the office or so. But little did I know that all I had to do was have a little patience. Because at first, I was waiting family before. I was waiting every time the operator come. Do you want to leave your number so we could a callback number so we could call? I used to just hit the number. No. And this time now I'm there and it keep repeating. So I get, sometimes something keep repeating, you just get a little bit say, all right, let me just leave the number. And as soon as I was about to give up and go leave the number, boom, the operator even shut up at the same time. Then the guy stepped in on the phone, and I tell you, he came in big time and he helped. And he sent me this stuff, and he said, "You know what? I could send it to your email." I said, "You can do that?" He said, "Yes." I said, "Thank you so very much," because it was needed. And he sent it to my email, and I was able to forward it to the place that I needed it to forward to. And I'm telling you, nothing but God's grace. You know what I mean? Nothing but His grace, man. I'm telling you, nothing but His grace. So I'm saying, just when you feel like giving up family, that's when you need to keep going. When you think things not going for you, you just need to show up for yourself. Because I believe in that, because I'm a definition of that experience. So I'm not just coming up with that. I don't even know when that came to my thought. But it come to my thought, and he said it to me when I feel like giving up. And he said, just show up for yourself. People will show up for you when you show up for yourself. You like when you're pushing and they see what you're doing for yourself. Then people want to push for you too, because they see what you're doing. You know what I mean? They're not going to be there 24/7, but they want you to know that, hey, we care. But you got to show up for yourself so we can show up for you. You know what I mean? So anybody that is out there and you're going through, you said, that's right. Yes, lyrics by Nydia. Yes, man. Everybody that is out there, even get yourself an extra device, not with the same channel, but get yourself an extra device so that when you go live, you have another device that you live in. Just turn the volume down, because it's annoying when you have the other volume up. Trying to listen to yourself is annoying, because you might not hear it affecting you, but it affecting the viewers, the listeners. So turn that volume down so that you don't have to be repeating yourself in the background as if it's echoing when it's technically, it's another way, another channel. So show up for yourself, and the first thing I would recommend showing up for yourself is get another device. Show up for yourself, you know what I mean? That mean if you're there and you say, "Oh, but I'm the only one there," you're not the only one there. You have another device. That's showing up for yourself. And then sooner or later, people will want to show up for you, you know what I mean? Whether you have good content, bad content, in between content, just like we have rich and poor, middle class, first class, second class, you know what I mean? Whatever. Showing up for yourself is very important. And the other thing I would say, listen to your intuition. If your intuition tell you right now to go live, go live. You know what I mean? If you are a YouTuber and you know what you're working on, and your intuition tell you to go live, your intuition. I'm not saying that you're just people just pushing you out there. I'm saying, oh, resilience if you go live. No, I'm saying connect with your intuition. Your intuition is so powerful. It gives you some things all the time. Right now, I get some topics to talk about, and I haven't even looked at it yet, but I write them down. That's a good part. You know what I mean? So show up that way. and be consistent in when you're showing up. Be consistent. Whether you schedule your live or you don't schedule your live, like me, still show up. You know what I mean? People will show up. When you schedule your live, you will get more people to come and see you. But when you don't schedule it, like myself here, then who come? You know what I mean? When they say that this world, they say first come first. So I guess I first come live, me and the first come first serve. I don't know how that should sound in the live. But show up for yourself, you know what I mean? And do what you gotta do to push yourself out there, you know? You don't have to be savvy if you show up for yourself, and you don't have to be savvy for people to show up for you. If they see you doing something, they will show up. You know what I mean? Everybody not gonna show up because you didn't announce, but maybe if you had scheduled it live, you know what I mean? That's all I can say. I have to get two different views. If you schedule it live, you might get more views, but if you don't schedule it live like me, is who show up, and me still have to be grateful for them, because look at where they get me. Without regardless of me not scheduling no live, it still get me somewhere. So I'm saying, but one size does not fit all. So if you want to schedule your life, go ahead and schedule it. If you just want to pop in random pop up live or whatever, do what is best for you. You know what I mean? Do what is best for you. And then maybe if we're consistent with the time, we used to, like before, I used to go live at a certain time, like 11 o'clock or so. Then people used to come, because they say, you know what, Resilient Queen used to go live around this time. You know what I mean? And they used to show up. You know what I mean? But when you have the live all over the place, then who come. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing you have to take into consideration. And sometimes you're busy. Because as a single mother, sometimes I have days where I be out, like today. I be out all on the road all day. When I came in, I have to say, wait, I have to talk to my people all day. I don't want nobody to think that, oh, you get monetized and you're not pushing like you used to. But I'm falling in outside of the YouTube because of the things that are going on with me. You see, I like that the video are still there for people to catch the replay. Yes, man, and that's the other thing too. They can catch the replay as well. So even if you didn't show your announce when you were going live, like myself, people can always go catch the replay. So that's another way of don't have to worry about, oh, if I don't schedule my live, but people can watch the replay. You know what I mean? And then your community post as well, which I need to get back into as well myself here. Your community post as well, you can announce. That's a great way to keep community going and so forth. You know what I mean? But when you're busy and you have so much going on, sometimes even your phone alone have enough going on. You don't even want to go live. It's storage full. I just tell you, yeah, the other day I clean how much did I clean the other day? I think it was 53. I cleaned out there the other day. Off live that I tried go live. So I'm saying, but we're still showing up. Regardless, lyrics by Lydia get back to number one. Congratulations. Wow, are you beat it? I like that. You go right back to number one. Congratulations, lyrics by Nidia. Congratulations, man. So just keep going, family. It's hard out here, but know what you want and tell yourself what you want. You know what I mean? Know what you want, tell yourself what you want. So we're gonna always say that. Know what you want, tell yourself what you want. Because it's one thing that we can listen to anybody. But it's another thing to also listen to yourself, because then you know what you want and you're going for what you want and you're telling yourself what you want. You know what I mean? And then sometimes when you read, like everybody who looking watch time, like us working for watch time or so, put a time limit on when you want those watch time. Put a time limit on those things. Like when you know it's coming down to crunch time, and okay, this month, if I don't monetize by this month, everything going to refresh over. Because you know what? When I started YouTube, I didn't know about no YouTube Studio. I didn't know to download YouTube Studio. So maybe if I was looking at YouTube Studio, family, I could have monetized a long time. Because when I started in my YouTube channel, I didn't start the time when I make the channel. I started, I think, around about December 2023. I think I started. And I think in January of this year, they say, congratulations, you have 4,000 year to date watch time. but that wasn't to be monetized in January. So I'm saying, so can you imagine if I was like looking at my studio every now and then and checking it out and see where I'm at in my journey? But when you don't understand something, you don't understand. But what I understand now is that I can share with you to say, hey, don't make those same errors, because I could have been monetized long time. But you know what? Nothing happened before the time as well. So pay attention, make sure you have your YouTube studio. Sometimes my YouTube studio locked me out for days. When I mean lock me out, the screen is black because I don't have no memory on my phone. So sometimes the studio, when I try to check it, my studio is white. White. Literally white. You know what I mean? So even though I had a lot of roller coaster or so, I never give up. So that should be a true testament to say, regardless. I have a rubber band over my phone. If I take it off and turn the phone upside down, it's gonna have a black circle around because the face is moving from the rest of the part of the phone. So you know what I mean? So don't give up, family. Don't give up, you know. To make it in life is not to give up, you know what I mean? Sometimes you're gonna feel like you're overwhelmed on something. Just take that break and go hard the next time. You know what I mean? How many of us come home from work sometime and feel so tired and drained that you go to your bed, forgot to even eat something properly. And the next day you will never do that. You gotta cook and eat something, right? Or you gotta buy something healthy. You couldn't do it back to back. You see what I'm saying? So it's same thing. If you miss the life today to do what you gotta do, especially if you're working for your watch time, get up, go tomorrow, go all out. You know what I mean? So, but Molly said, I'm going tired to see your face, but you have to show up. Because remember, if you don't show up, nobody not going to know that you're there. Because people have a lot of things to do. So if they're scrolling and they happen to scroll and see what is this scroll doing right here, let they check this scroll, they go check you out. You know what I'm saying? They might not tarry. Because they just going about their business and happen to buck up on you. You know what I mean? But you're still grateful. You're still thankful. You know, it's a blessing. They still happen to scroll by. Sometimes you see they come in real quick and just hop off back real fast. But, you know, they still stop. You know what I mean? They might not tarry for you a watch time, but at least they tarry enough to give you the view. You see what I'm saying? So we have to be thankful for everybody. We have to be thankful for everybody because it's not easy. It's not easy out here in these streets, you know what I mean? So don't give up, family. Keep pushing. And I enroll in the monetization program. And another thing, every to each its own. I never had to unlist any one of my shorts. And anybody know that I have the most short out here than videos or anything. I have a lot of shorts, and I never have to unlist anything. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying to each its own. I'm just saying I never had to. You know what I mean? But that doesn't mean one size fit all. But I'm just letting you guys know I did not have to. I never unlist my shorts. Never. But I'm just letting you know that on my end that 'cause one size doesn't fit all. But you know, if you wanna go where it's better to communicate, if you wanna communicate live where people can see you in real time, get to talk to you, engage with you, then do it that way. You know what I mean? Start off that way so that you don't have to worry. Or one of the other thing I would recommend as well too is that if you have your shorts out there and you say, all right, then I don't want to unlist them, then just don't do no more shorts. You know, if you have the storage on your phone or so, leave the shorts out there and just don't do no more. Just continue, go live or do your videos and just keep going. You know what I mean? Because I think when I was reading, the shorts will help you. Short will contribute to the 3,000. 'Cause remember, you start off with 500 subscribers. You need 500 subscribers and you need 3,000 shorts. You see? Remember that? You can either get 500, you need 500 subscribers. That's how YouTube break it out. So you get 500 subscribers and 3,000 shorts, 3,000 short watch time. But you know, say after the 3,000, then the short's not gonna contribute to nothing else. So you'd have to start the videos on live. You see what I'm saying? So you have to understand the nature of it. Because when I was reading for myself, he said 500. subscriber. You notice 500 subscriber don't make you go live. He make you go live, but it don't monetize you. But what if you get 500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours in the shorts or so, then you're gonna enroll into the YouTube program. But after you get the 3,000 watch time, the short will not help you after that, if that makes sense. So even if you have your shorts and people watching up your shorts or anything, and you're not at 3,000 watch time, the short will definitely contribute. But anything after the 3,000, that's from my understanding of reading it for myself. Anything after that going forward will not contribute. You understand? Will not contribute to your watch time. But your 3,000 is fine because you need 500 subscribers in the short feed. And if you look in your YouTube studio, you are seeing that you had a 500 subscribers and you had 3,000 watch hours. Or what's the other one? The views. How many views that was? 10 million views. I think you'd have to get on the short either or. Yes, yes, yes. It make plenty of sense. Yes, man. And you see, I didn't unlist nothing. And anybody watch my channel will know that my 95% of my videos are shorts. I have 3,000 odd videos, and if you should go through them, you will know that 95% of what I was doing was shorts. But I'm not telling anybody what to do. I'm just saying, let's say you no longer want to do shorts, or the best thing for you to do, you don't have to unlist them. What you can do, this is just my take on it. What you can do is just don't do no more shorts going forward. Just leave them as it is and don't do no more shorts if you don't want to do it like that. You know what I mean? Just leave it as it is. Because your short does give you 3,500 subscribers, 3,000 watch hours, or I think 10 million views. If you look in your YouTube studio, you will see that. But if you notice, if you get 3,000 watch hours, if you do shorts and you're working and you get it, and everything else that you're doing, whether you're live or your videos, that is contributing to the hours. Once you get those watch hours for the 3,000, that will be removed. And once that removed, now you're only left now to work on that 4,000 watch hours. But the 3,000 watch hours already contributing now. So only thing you would have left to get now is working on your 1,000 watch hours to add to your 3,000 to get your 4,000 watch hours, if that makes sense to anybody that is watching. You know what I mean? So if you don't want after 3,000 short, you don't have to do anymore, because it's not gonna contribute to your watch time after the 3,000 short. It's in your YouTube studio. I am just trying to break it down for you to understand. It's in your YouTube studio, so you don't necessarily have to unlist your shorts unless you want to. Unless you say, you know what, you want to. You know what I mean? But you only want to gain watch hours from those things, and then unlist them, and then you lose watch time, and then you're basically reversing. You know what I mean? So just leave it as it is. And that's just my honest opinion, because you clearly can see anybody want to go check as a proof of my channel, go check it. You know what I mean? Go check it. The evidence is out there. You know what I mean? Go check it. Because I used to do more short than I go live, and I barely used to do any video much, and that could never contribute to no 3,000 watch hours by itself, because those watch time were very slow, very low. My short were the one that giving me the most of the 3,000 watch hours. You know what I mean? Trust me. So, but as I said, it depends on you. But only thing I will say to you, after you look in your YouTube studio and you get that 3,000 watch hours, that in the short section will be removed. Once that is removed, any more short you make after you get the 500 subscriber and the 3,000 watch hours will no longer, okay, this is where I think a lot of people get confused, will no longer contribute to your watch time going forward, because now that part is done. They already help you enough. So what you're gonna work on now is to get the 4,000 watch hours, which is only now. After you get that 500 subscribers, that 3,000 watch hours, and all that parties shift away and move, then you're gonna look at the bottom. You're gonna see 4,000 watch hours. If you already get the 1,000 subscriber, that will move out the way, and now you're only left with 4,000 watch hours, or I think 3 million views. And if you get either or, then you can enroll into the YouTube Studio program. And all you need to work on now is like 1,000 watch hours. But if you not dissecting it, you make it, we kind of throw you off a bit. But you have to dissect it. You know what I mean? You have to dissect it. So just remember, after you get 3,000 watch hours, then that's when the short's not gonna be beneficial to you. That's when it's not gonna be beneficial to you after you get 3,000 watch hours. Hope I made that clear for everybody to understand. And your studio is there, and it's not. I'm not lying to you. Your studio is there. You can go see it for yourself. If you have a YouTube studio, you're still working, and you're not yet at 3,000 watch time, please check, and you will see. I'm not kidding. You know what I mean? I'm not making this up. Because many of you watch could tell. Go back to myself in my channel. You will see how much short I have out there. I got a lot of shorts out there. A lot of shorts. Yes, man. So you know, because and just know that after you just tell yourself, after I get 3,000, man, you know, you still do your shorts, you still do your videos, and you still do your live, because all of that gonna contribute. But once you get the 3,000, that's when your shorts after that not gonna help you. And it tell you in the thing. They say if you read up the, when they call it, those description things that they give you to read up on monetization, blah blah blah, and whatever, they will tell you going forward, anything after that, the shorts won't help you. After that is like videos and live, videos and live. Those are what's gonna help you. And some 3 minute videos, you know, when in the YouTube studio. No, in the shorts, you know, some 3 minute videos they end up put it as a video. You know that, right? Sometimes they do put it as a video. Because I see some of mine, when I do the, I don't know if it's too long or what, they end up put it as a video. Yes, man. But just bear that in mind. After you get 3,000, so if you wanna the person say, "Ah, but I love my short," continue with your shorts, continue with your video, and continue with your live. Do all three of them. When you get there, 3,000 watch hours and your 500 subscribers, then you cut the short. When I mean cut the short, you stop doing short and just keep going live. And if your content good and you go live, or so, what I mean good, where you can collect 200 people, 300 people, 1,000 odd people, or so, you know, let your fans know that, hey, I'm working on my watch time. And if you keep showing up, maybe 3 4 times for the day, you will get your watch time. You know what I mean? But don't throw away watch time that you gain already just for nothing. No, then you basically push yourself back. It's like no whammy, you know that game when the whammy come and push back the man and he had to start over. He had no nothing in his kitty. You know what I mean? No, it's the way we work. You know what I mean? It's the way we work. You'll get there. You just gotta know how to work it. You know, understand the YouTube studio, and you will see. You say after full monetization, we don't have to worry about trying 4K hours again. It's mainly trying to get the ads. Yes, yes, we don't need no. Because after that, you know, they remove it. You will see. I know your studio once they done, they said they will remove it. You watch a couple of videos on monetization, and when you ask them after you watch hours, what next, and all these things. I'll be watching all those videos. They remove all of that. Now you focus on ads, having people watching your ads. Probably when you have your live, if somebody wanna donate, contribute, or if you have membership, they join your membership. Then those would be what you're focusing now, because those are the goal now to give you money in your pocket. You know, membership, or brand deals, or ads. What's the other one? I think super chats and stuff. Those are what we would be focusing on when we get over that side to be fully monetized or so. You know, so those are what we'll be focusing on. And if you have a storefront and everything, But for working towards monetization, you're working on 500 subscriber, 3,000 watch time, or 10 million views, or you're working on 1,000 subscribers or 4,000 watch hours. But YouTube dissect it up for you to make it a little bit easy for you. So after you get that 500 subscriber, that 3,000 watch hours, with everything that you're doing, whether you're live, whether your videos or your shorts, all of them they combine and go up in there. Once that done, now you only have 1,000 watch hours left to go. One day they get 1,000 watch hours to go. And then that's what you work on now to get your 4,000 watch hours. Because remember, they already dissect it up. Remember before, to get him, you have to wait to get 1,000 subscribers. And now they make it easier where they split the five. And let me show you. Picture this. Let we run it down little. Picture this. When you get 500 subscribers, right? Did they tell you still need 1,000 subscribers? Let's look at it that way. Let's reason that way. When you get the 500 subscribers, remember 1,000 subscribers is still at the bottom of the 4,000. Did you have to work to get 1,000 subscribers? No, right? Same thing with the watch time. So, when you're working and you get that 500 subscriber, and then you get that 3,000 watch hours, no, you only left to get 1,000 watch time, and that because everything is still gonna drop down to the bottom. Okay, same way the 500 carry down to the 1,000 subscriber. All YouTube did was dissect it so that we don't look at it as a whole and think it is so impossible, because before it was very difficult. So all they did was dissect that for us to make it easier. It's like you said, you know what? It's like people who have budget planning, and they put $2 here, $3 here, $4 here. So they chop it up that way. So that way it's easier for them to say, all right then, if I lose $2 here, I still got $3 over here. You see what I'm saying? So they still have that to go. And make it easier for you to count. You know what I mean? Yes, man. So that's all you gotta understand. Make it easier. But don't give up, family. I'm not gonna tell you do what you wanna do, because everybody have to have a mind of their own. Understand the YouTube studio for yourself. And if you do maths in school, you will understand maths. You will understand how the game of maths work, because it's all maths. You know what I mean? It's reasoning. They have maths where you reason to solve the problem. It's all maths. You might not think it's maths, but it's technically maths. It's just like the reading part of it. It's maths. You just have to have that reasonability to reason it out. Because when you get the 500 subscriber, it didn't tell you about you still need 1,000 subscriber. Because if you did need 1,000 subscriber plus the 500 subscriber, you get how much subscriber would that be? 1,500 subscribers. If you were to look at it like that, right? But no, they split the 1,000 and said, all right, let's put half up here, so that we could challenge this, encourage the people who want to be a YouTuber, encourage them, make it easier for them not to stress themselves out to say, Lord, when am I going to get 1,000 subscribers? You know what I mean? So when you get 500 subscribers, you're halfway there to get 1,000 subscribers. You see what I'm saying? Same thing. When you get 3,000 watch time, now you could tell yourself, wow, I'm almost there. All I need is 1,000 more to add to this 3,000 to get it. Only difference is at this point, when you get 3,000, no matter how many more shorts you make, it's not going to contribute to your watch time, which is the next 1,000 that you have left to work out. Okay? So just bear that in mind. Check your YouTube studio. And if you don't believe, challenge me by doing peer shorts, doing videos and live, all three of them. And work. Somebody who out there have a good ability to work, and challenge you, see what happens. And you will know that yes, it is possible. Trust me, it is possible. How you think I get monetized? Most people watch my live. You think my live give me all that watch hours? No. My live give me all 0.64 watch time. 0.64. Yeah? Sometimes you come off 1 minute, 2 minute, 3 minute. You know what I mean? I'm telling you. So that's a lot of stuff contribute. But when you're done that, When you get to 3,000, then that's when you stop your shorts. Okay, you're working out towards something else, okay? And it's in your YouTube studio. All it takes is a little reasoning. Look at it. I get 500 subscribers, but I still have 1,000 at the bottom. If you were supposed to add the 500 subscriber at the top to the 1,000 at the bottom, you're gonna get 1,500. But they didn't have it like that. What they did was cut that 1,000 subscriber into half. And then they cut the 4,000 watch hour down to 3,000. So they give you option. You do videos, shorts, and live when you can go live to make up. Remember, most of us when we start out, you can't go live yet till you get 50 something subscribers to go live. You see what I'm saying? But you could able to still use your shorts and your videos in the same time to work on your watch time and to work on your subscriber. Don't you see how that work? And then when you can go live now, then you can start go live to help build your subscriber count, your watch time as well. You see what I'm saying? And then the shorts also help to give you a lot of subscribers. And if you have good content as well, if you go live and you have good content or people enjoy your content, or so they will subscribe. They will subscribe. Whether for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, take it back. You know what I mean? Either or. But some of them will subscribe and just leave it alone. Because technically some people, if they're not watching your content like that or so, they don't even have to unsubscribe from you. It automatically just go. They don't literally have to hit the button to unsubscribe from you. You just literally go because you're not watching. So YouTube think you're a spam and just take you out. You know? So I say go. But check your YouTube studio. You ain't gonna go wrong with your YouTube studio. I can't tell you that much. But just so you know, after the 3,000, nothing you do for going forward, or if you do videos are live, then yes, you will work on your next 1,000 watch time. I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Just go check how many videos shorts I have out there. You will see. I have a lot of shorts out there. So that's clear evidence to say that this girl, and it's all maths. Ask a maths teacher who do maths. If you have anybody who do maths, whether your brother, your sister, your uncle, or whatever, ask them if they do maths and love maths. Ask them to work that problem out for you, and they're gonna tell you. They're gonna tell you. You say yes, I know. Yes, man. Yes, man. Yes, Lydia. Yes, man. We're not going to tell you, but the choice is yours. But I will just tell you, if you have your shorts out there already and you feel like your shorts not giving you no watch time also, because depend on the short you have, then just stop do your shorts. If you get more your views or watch time from your videos or your live, then just focus on that and just leave the shorts if you don't want to do it. You know what I mean? But don't get rid of it. If you unlist, I wonder if I unlist my short, will it add more hours? It would be musically subtracting your hours. Somebody already said that already. They unlist and it take away hours from them. You're gonna lose hours. You know, you're gonna lose hours, so you might as well just leave it there and just go live. Go live as often as you can, and then go or do your videos. And I think live would be the quicker way to get your watch time. So go live. Go live, as often as you can. I think live would be the quicker way to get your watch time when you go live. And people can get to engage with you and see you in real time. If, as I said, even if they don't want to talk to you in the comment section, they probably sit in the back and just listen. Some people just probably just chilling, have nothing. They say they just want to chill. Not to say they don't have nothing to do. They just want to chill. They come home tired from work, exhausted. They might not want to comment because they are tired too, because they probably were on the computer. They probably were typing. They probably were driving all day, and they just want to just lay down and just listen to somebody talking. You know what I mean? Whether it makes sense or not, they just want to listen and don't want to hear about what they do every day. They just want to listen. So probably going. I would recommend going live after you get 3,000. Go live, because then that would be a greater way for us to people get to engage and see who we are, and know what we're about, hear our voice and say, oh my god, crazy, 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 oh my god, this is so hilarious, I love your voice, you're so cute, you're so nice. What I mean? People can get to see you. Some people, when they see you, they probably say, oh no, this is not what I want, and subscribe, boom, take it back. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they will watch you, but they will say, nah. I said, so yeah, just go live. You get 3,000 watch hours, start go live. You know, I can't do no short. This evening I was trying to do short and I could never do it. I was trying to create me a little video, could never do it. So I need to get me a phone quick. But do what is best for your family. I will not tell you what to do, but I can tell you your YouTube studio for one, for sure, 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 is not gonna mislead you. That's all I know. For sure, sure, sure. It's not gonna mislead you, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying no one will ever mislead you because you gotta have your mind for yourself. By the end of the day, you are you. And if you don't have your mind for yourself, you will be twice defeated. Because then now you become role confused. We learn about role confusion where you're so confused. It's like losing your train of thought and you forgot where you were at. You know what I mean? And then you get confused. Can't think for yourself, you know what I mean? So it's very important. It's like they say you're sick nowadays, and before you let doctor bore your body up, you have a second opinion. You know what I mean? Sometimes you have to end up seek a third opinion too. You know what I mean? To really understand. And the third opinion now would be you in the equation because you get as first one, second one, and the third equation would be you because you have to solve the problem on your own to say, wow, is this really, I think this is this or this is that. Now you understand, you know what I mean? Because you gain some knowledge. So you can understand. But I think going live after 3,000 is better. Because sometimes you put out the videos and the videos them you barely get no views, much less watch time. Because with the videos, I look at it as this that yeah, you can have a bunch of people click on and they just give you the views, but they might not give you the watch time that you need. You see what I'm saying? But if you go live, unless you have some loyal supporters, you know what I mean? But if you go live, you will have people coming in, whether they're random or not, and depending on what you're talking about, and depending on how fun we are, how creative we are, what are we showing, what are we doing, also then you will have people come on and watch you, and if you have and talk to your people. I mean, I remember a couple months ago I come out and I said, hey people, I'm working for my watch time. You know what I mean? When you hear me out here talking about the thing, so I think live, engage more with your live. After you get your watch time, or if you want to do videos, then yeah, but live will give you okay, and then you say all right, then you get two watch time per live. Or so if you get anything over 0.64 like what I get, announce it to your community and say, hey, I'm working on my watch time, and I need your help, I need your support to transform this live into something. You know what I mean? And trust me, you have people out there that they might not want to comment. As I said, people come from work tired, exhausted, and sometimes people in the back just don't want to mix and mingle all the time. You know what I mean? Sometimes people don't want to hear people every minute asking, hey, hey, hey. You know what I mean? And then they just want to chill. And you watch that you're working on, so you know, make nothing bother you. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you see two people in your chat, but when you get off a live, you might see 60 views, you might see 50 views, 30 views, 16 people. And you say, but 16 people wasn't here. 16 people didn't like my video. Where'd all these people come from? Because people just want to chill. You know what I mean? It's a chill night for them, and they say, oh, well, I see this lady here trying, I see this young man here trying, I see this elderly here trying, and they want to help you. They want to help support you. You know what I mean? Life is what we make of it, we gotta engage in and let people see your face, and sometimes, make them not see you, let them see you. You know what I mean? And sometimes you put a video out there, and to be honest, people are interested in watching no video sometimes, especially if you are not the content creator that quote unquote they love like that. You know what I mean? If somebody love you, trust me, they will watch it. But if they not love you like that, they're not gonna waste their time on that. But if you're live, they might happen in every now and then, hop out every now and then, come in, come out, run in, run out, you know what I mean? Do the puss and dog situation where you get to run off for the dog, or the dog run off, you know what I mean? Or run in or run out, you know what I mean? Or so forth. So yeah. And then when you get off a live, you can see a real time watch hours sometimes, and you can say, hey, family, Thank you all for the 1 minute or the 2 minutes or so. Because I tell people when you come on my live or so, the 0.64, really cut it. But if you can stay for at least 1 minute, just 1 minute I'm asking you for. And when I tell you people come through for me and I'm saying, I don't see that much people in the live when I'm talking, you know what I mean? But the people that just sit down in the background and watch. They just literally sit in the background and watch. And when we come off like me start see 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes. You know what I mean? So I'm telling you, sometimes just do all the video them and it's like shutting out people. Especially when we're not no 5 star general yet. You know what I mean? We not reach this yet. We not broke no record yet. You know what I'm saying? So we have to just pop up on the live. Hey family, hey whatever you associate your community as, whatever, you know what I mean? Wagwan kings and queens, wagwan, sound mind, whatever your community is. You know what I mean? I say let's have a little chit chat or something. And even sometimes you can go on your life same way. And if you don't want your face on the live, you can turn it around to your pot, set up it where you turn it to your pot. Say I cook, you cook. And you want to show people where you go cook, or you can just cook for your people them on your life, if you're a person like that, or if you're a person who play a little game or so set it turn it around to the game and you're in the background like a narrator, and your real voice in a real time, you know what I mean? So people, and that way, people there listening, people watching, as I said, they might not be there for long, but they will come in, come out, you know what I mean, and you'll be all right, you know. But I wouldn't encourage anybody if you know that you're a young YouTuber and you're working towards subscriber, you're working towards watch time, and limit yourself. I don't think you should limit yourself. The only time you limit yourself is after you get 3,000 watch hours. Then say I own a video or live you can do, and then I'll just tell you go live, because you might meet people on your live that you never meet before through no video, because they were interested in no video. Most people they like when they can see people. Because even though I'm talking, sometimes people over there say, "Oh, I can't see that girl." They might not want to stay, you know what I mean? But they will click and say, "Wait, me hear a voice, but me not see nobody." You know what I mean? But to me, not appropriate right now. So, yes, man, you know what I mean? You say, my channel is a faceless only for music. People don't have to watch, but set it up to listen like a soundtrack, radio, etc. Yes, man. But the good part of your channel is that it is music. You know what I mean? It's music. So that's good. People will watch it. You know what I mean? People will watch it. They might not watch it as fast as you'd want to. But even if you have restream or so you can set it up, or if you set up your music, you make sure so you're there keeping the chat going. One or two people there keeping your chat going with you. Favor one of your brother, your sister, or somebody keeping it going with you till people coming in. You know what I mean? Or so forth, so you can bring up your watch time or so. We have to learn to do what we have to do. Favor one of your brother, your sister, your auntie, your uncle, or your grandma, with grandma can still, touch your phone. You do what you have to do, man. You know what I mean? When we show up, somebody show up for us. You know what I mean? So I say go. You have to just show up. But with music, you're not gonna lose off of music. You're not losing off of music. You might be slow and steady, but you won't lose off of music. You said the restream is really for me to create long form so people can come back to and play. Yes, man. But you see, right now, if you work on your watch time and you know the time when say you start your channel, and if it a come up close, you have to start the way you have to do. You have to start, even though it's about music or so, but sometimes you have to run in a little bit and say, "Hey, family." You know what I mean? If you ever come out and just a chit chat and thank them and a bless up and a thank everybody or so, you know what I mean? Because everybody does play a role. If even every now and then, even though it's a music channel, but you look at the artists. Many times you don't see the artists them sometimes, but they do come out every now and then and bless up them people and show them face. You see what I'm saying? So I same way with us. Every now and then you hear music. If you watch a lot of artists' YouTube pages, even though them thing is about music, they still do come on there every now and then and say, I know it's music I'm doing, and this is a platform for my music, but I'm just coming to say, hey, I want to take this time out today to say I'm thanking you all and chit chat with you guys, catch up with you guys, see what you guys about, da da da, blah blah blah, etc. etc. You know what I mean? So yes, man, you can't have space in between, you know, and then you just hop on right back to your music, one live or something, and just keep it going. Because as I say, you say some people want to see people communicating. If they say mix it up now, mix it up now. You know what I mean? Because I know the people that watch my shorts all the time. I know they miss the shorts, but my biggest challenge right now with my short is my phone. So I gotta get me a different phone, the storage and all these things. Plus this phone is damaged. You know what I mean? So a lot there, but I'm working. You know what I mean? And one day, hopefully, I can buy myself another phone. You say if I had a GoPro or something, then maybe I wouldn't have to worry. But one of these fine days, because the GoPro I could start it, stop it, and create something, do something. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that even though I have those issues, I'm not letting those issues deter me. If I have to go live, I'm gonna go live. I don't want to go live every day, but if I have to do it because I know I have a goal, I gotta go. Because the only way people gonna believe in my goal is for me to keep going. The only way people gonna believe in my dreams is for me to keep going. Show up even when nobody looking. Showing up even when people looking. Not only wait when people looking to show up and say, hey, and carry on like a 5 star. You know what I mean? Show up all when nobody is there. As I said, get one of your brother, get one of your sister, one of your uncle. You know what I mean? Make sure you go on the time when they are available, so that you don't have to worry about nothing, and they will show up in your life and give you the support until your fans them can come in, or your OGs of your channel, or even if I know your OGs, but whosoever want come in, they say run out, run in. You know what I mean? Who want run in or run out? I say go. You know what I mean? Because the same way when we start our channel and people come in or the troll come in, I would tell the troll, hey, this is not the channel for this. This is not the same way we have to step out for our channel as well in the positive light as well. So I'm saying not just when somebody attack our integrity or attack what we're doing or so, we're going to come out, but we still have to come out because we know we have a job to do. We have our task to do, you know. Because after you get the watch there, you don't have to worry about no coming live or anything. If you want to just do your music, do your music. If you want to just do your shorts, you can go all back to short. Because short, you can get monetized through short, you know what I mean? So either or, you know. So anything. I, but when you're a young YouTuber, I tell you, mix it up. Your shorts, your live, and your videos, because one, you have to cater for everybody. I believe in catering for everybody, because people come home from work. Sometimes you think all me they here long, you think the people that will have to go work tomorrow they here. No. You think the people them who is not a night all is here tonight. No. You think the people that not feeling well is here tonight. No. So we have to learn to create things for everybody, and that's why you two have the short, the videos, and the live. So we have to learn to cater for all those people. When you can't cater for them, it pain my heart when I can't cater for my short people. You know what I mean? Or my video people either. I can't do nothing. So that's the challenge right there. So I come live and let them understand and trust me, they're showing up. And when I mean showing up, you might see 2 people on your live, but when you get off, as I said, you might see 60 people. You're like, where is all that 60 people come from? People just want to come in, run out, and say, all right, then, Queen. That's all me I do for you today. And I run out. I come in and run out. That's all I can do for you. And I'm not tarry. In Jamaica, we say we're not tarry. We are go through. You know what I mean? Some people are going to go through. And that's what's going to bring your views up, because people going through. Sometimes you see people get all 25K views, 11K views, 10K views. Half of those people didn't even tarry for the rest of their videos, but they just run in and say something look interesting over here because they see 10 people. They see 50 people on the live, so they say, let me stop and check the live here, Wagwan. But they realize, say, hey, Wagwan and Mike Crawfish, then gone. You know what I mean? Some of them will still come back in if they say, let me see Wagwan in I middle. Because people, you have storytellers who understand story, where they say, you know what, sometimes they what they call it, what they call that thing when they're telling story, the climax. They know that sometimes the climax in the middle. when people tell story are at the end. So some people know that, hey, I need to go to this person live because this person gonna have some gems dropping, and they might not drop it at the beginning, but they might drop it in the middle, or they might drop it in the end. You know what I mean? So people know where they need to go for their gems when they're going, and people know where they need to go when they're gonna go for their music, their this, their that. Somebody who's gonna talk, they might be sounding like they're crappy, but just the message that they're delivering resonates. Some part of it, not everything gonna resonate, you know what I mean? Because you mix up everything, but you give something to them, they're taking something, you know what I mean? Consistency, you gotta be consistent, you know. Consistency to me though doesn't mean that I have to be on here 24/7, but if you have a goal, you're gonna have to show up, man, you know. You know what I mean? You can always slow down after you get that goal, like a tornado or a hurricane, but you still have to pick it back up. You know what I mean? You have to take it back to category whatever you need to go to, so you can reach out there. You know, that's how you go. And we have to show up. Sometimes you have to get your families. I know somebody who get monetized, and she said, "I want to thank my brothers and my sisters." It's like they get their smartphone or something, and they were in the background with her. You know, when she think it seem impossible. You know what I mean? But it wasn't impossible. She find a solution. You know, she beat it and become monetized now and nice and easy now, you know what I mean? I do her thing. So I say go. And she said congratulations to all her family members because they helped put her there with those buttons, those extra phones, you know what I mean? Or some of you have some old phones. Go back and look at your old phones and see when you used to have old phones watching YouTube. You might have a old YouTube channel there where you never even use. Go back and check those old YouTube channel and say, all right then, let me use them to watch myself when I'm going live. Or so those YouTube channel are gonna also help you bring up your watch time too. You know, you know what I mean. So don't give up, family. That's all I'm gonna say. Be consistent. Keep doing what you gotta do. And if you know you have a time limit and it's ticking, the clock is ticking for you to run out of your watch time, where meaning that you have a time and you need to monetize by this time, that's when you need to keep pushing. You know what I mean? This is a time where you want to go live. You know what I mean? This is a time where you want to go live. You know? You want to go live or so forth and go hard. Go live and go hard. You know what I mean? Especially if you realize that if you are, you know, your instinct don't lead you wrong. So in your head, you can tell yourself, say, even 3 times for the day if you go live, 3 times for the day. If every 1 minute I watch time you get, because how many time you go live and a 1 minute I watch time or 0.64 watch time you get. You know what I mean? But you gotta keep going because those 1 minute and 0.64 go add up. So if you go 3 times for the day, you get 0.64 plus you get 1 minute of watch time and you get 3 minutes of watch time. Those things are adding up. You know, 10, 10, 100, you know. So 10, 10, 100. So you can imagine if you keep going. You do a 3 good live for the day, you might get five watch time, 5 minutes of a watch time or so. And you do let's say you do a three, you go 3 times for the day, and you can hold on a crowd for the day. Yeah, man. People will show up for you, man. Sometimes you do some pop up live. You know, there's some random pop up live. Cause remember, you know, and everybody have 5-star content, or they. Well, I wanna mean 5-star content, and everybody have that powerful voice. That when I mean powerful voice, the speaking voice, to talk to people all the time. So you will see your watch time not so big. You know what I mean? But the liquor that you're gonna get is also gonna contribute to your watch time. You see what I'm saying? So you can just look and say, oh, but I'm not expressive enough. I don't think I have the best voice. I don't think judging yourself and don't put yourself out there, you won't know how people gonna react to you. You don't know how people gonna receive you. You know what I mean? Telling yourself before you even attempt, you won't know. If you don't try, you don't know. The man that have a business and he running it, whether he's a sole proprietor or whatever, and he start his business, he says you say, I am not a talker. Yes, man. But even if you're not a talker, there's several things you can do. You know, if you have a 30 second, 30, if you have 8 second, 8 minutes to come on for, That is good enough. If every 8 minutes you come on for on your live, 8 minutes, you say, all right, then I'm going to spend 10 to 15 minutes on my live. You don't have to be there for a whole 1, 2, 3 hours. You when you come on, as soon as you come on, you can tell people, hey, I'm only going to be here for 30 minutes. They will stay. You know what I mean? They will stay. I remember I did a live and I had to make a run on the road and I said, hey, family, I'm not going to stay here long. I'm going to be here for like 30 minutes or so. I'd be surprised people stayed. People stay. They will stay. You just come on. If you know you're not a talker. Because I know a lot of people not built to talk. Like me who chat about a things. You know what I mean? But if you're not a talker, you tell yourself, say, all right, then people, I'm going to come on here as soon as you get on and you announce it in the beginning, in the middle, and in the end. Say, I'm only going to come on here and I'm only going to spend 15 minutes. You spend your 15 minutes and you get off. People will stay, but you gotta announce it early because if they know that I like me, people know that I'm coming on here. I might spend 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour, whatever. They're not gonna really stay long when they come on because they know they might happen back in somewhere in the middle or in the end. If I announce, say, hey, man, only have 5 minutes left. You see what I'm saying? But people know that, hey, this queen chat so much, she gonna be long on here. So we already know who she is when she come on. You see what I'm saying? But people will do hop off, hop in, chip in, chip out. But if you going live now, you say, all right, I'm not really a talker. I'm just gonna go on for like say 8 minutes. If you're gonna do a live, make sure you just do a live set then. A minimum 8 minutes then. So you can have ads and things go on under there. You know the minimum. You do your minimum of 8 minutes live then. You just tell everybody, hey, I'm gonna do a 8 minutes live real quick. You do your 8 minutes worth of live. Cause when you do 8 minutes live or video, then the ads can get to go on there. You see what I'm saying? 8 to 10 minutes. So you say, all right, then I'm gonna do 10 minutes worth of live. People already know say 10 minutes you're gonna be on there. Yeah man, not a problem. I'll stay. All right, because it's 10 minutes. You're not going to hurt them for 10 minutes. Because guess what? Even if they're getting ready for work and they say they want to support you, they can put you on and because they know at 10 minutes you're going to be on there. They might not be able to communicate in your chat section, but they will like the video and tell you, hey, I'm in the background, but I'm cleaning up or I'm going here because they know you're only spending 10 minutes. So even if you're not a talker, do some 10-minute live then. Do some 8 minute live then. You know what I mean? Do some if you want to do 10 to 15 minute live then. Or 10 to 20 minute live, but you do 8 or 10 minute live that contribute where you have ads going on those videos. You know what I mean? So you don't have to go all because most of us do long form videos, long where we chat. A lot of people think that they have to do the same. No, just announce as soon as you go live and say, listen, family, I'm only gonna stay on here for 8 minutes or 10 minutes. Make sure you know 1 minute. So you know if you did your guess and spell about either or. And if the conversation is good that you're talking about, you might end up go over time. That's understandable, same because you were engaged with your audience or whatever. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was say 10 or 8 minutes, and then you say, hey family, we went over 1 minute, so we're gonna go right now because I said to you guys it was 8 minutes I'm gonna spend, or it was 10 minutes. Sometimes you don't really stick to that, but if you live keep going, and you can engagement was there. You don't want to cut the live, but at the same time, you want to be respectful of everybody time because you already announced that you're gonna be there for 8 or 10 minutes. You see what I'm saying? So those one you want to say, all right then. Or then you can also in your live you ask people, do you want me end the live right now? If it's a good conversation going on, then because you already said you were going to be here for 8 minutes, or you say you were going to be here for 10 minutes. So when you see the conversation is going on, people holding it down for you, then you can also ask them, do you think I should end the live now? You have some real people out there, whether they support of you or they just a watcher from out of nowhere coming in and just popping in. And if they think you have a good thing that you were talking about or people were engaged or you were interacting, they will say, no, no, not yet. Give it another 5 minutes. Yeah, people out there will support, man. Trust me. So even if you're not a talker, you just go out there and say, hey, just spend 8 minutes because your 8 minutes would give you ads in your videos. You see what I'm saying? So just bear that in mind. So if you're gonna do a live for 8 minutes or 10 minutes then because that will give you the watch the not the watch time, the ads when you monetize or so. Okay, so don't worry don't do anything below that if you're gonna do live 8 or 10 minutes then. So if anybody out there say you're coming on 8 or 10 minutes, or if even if you just wanna, even if you don't show your face, you know what I mean, you come on and you just probably have something you're showing them, probably something you buy today and you feel like it was nice, you know what I mean. Oh yes man, you can still go faceless, yes man. You know, you still go your faceless, you maybe have something to show them, you know, like all out you have your outdoor plans, you know, or somebody, you know, and you wanna probably sit outside and, you know, sit underneath the tree and maybe have it plant a nice plant or something, you know, background or talk. And you just say I catch up with people, or you know, just say, hey, how you guys doing? You know, 8 or 10 minutes, you know what I mean? You announce it early so they know, so you're not gonna be there for long, so people don't have to say, hey, this person gonna be chatting forever. You know what I mean? Are you good to go? You know, sometimes if we not put ourselves out there and let people understand what we're about, they're not gonna know. You know, like Resilient Queen, she chat so much, so they know that she's gonna be in here talking a bunch of stuff, running up our mouth off, happy. Even my internet recircle just now. He said I will drop a 15-minute or less video. I have been starting already getting my channel ready. Yes, man. You know, and then in the YouTube studio they have 8 to 10 minutes videos or live, so you can either do it that way if you want, you know, just to start out and see how it work for you to build up your hours every day. If you can do that, they do at least a 8 to 10 minutes video in live, then because you already remember, so you already have your content that you're pushing out already too, you know. So you remember, so you're not gonna drop that for this, you just push, use this to help build you, you know what I mean, build the watch time, as I said, because if you're not a talker, then you have to find something to help yourself same way, you know what I mean? You know, and then once you get your watch time, then you can always go back to regular schedule, baby. You know, you hear where the commercial on the TV say we're heading back to regular schedule. Cause know your bills have to pay you. So I'm saying, so you're heading back to regular schedule. You're working to get the watch time, and then when you get back, when you get your watch time, you try and tell everybody, hey, I'm going back to regular schedule, where you just go out there and just do strictly your music. You know what I mean? But for now, you have to kind of, what they call it, put like a spice up in it. You know what I mean? So I say go sometimes, family. I say go. But we're not gonna stay any longer because I might have to walk tomorrow, and then if I'm gonna get on this challenge in the morning, I want to see if I can get up between 6 or 7 to hop on that 90-day challenge there from Champs. We're going to try that challenge and see. So I don't know, but I will. I don't want to use the word. She probably saying, yes, girl, don't use that word. I will put the effort to see. You know what I mean? Well, I'm in my nice time to go sleep. I will wake up. So I want everybody out there. Don't give up. Put your dreams out there, and everybody out there. If you're gonna make a live and you don't want to stay long on your live, please do any live you're gonna do. The minimum should be eight, eight. That means when you're ready, ads can go on your video, okay, or your live, okay. So do 8 to 10, or further up if you want, but do at least the minimum 8 to 10, so that the ads can still count on your video. And let somebody know that you're gonna run some 8 minute or 10 minute video if you're one of those person. Then if you want organized like that, say, hey, this week I'm gonna do a 90-day challenge, and this week is all about a 8 minute video or a 10 minute video, and that's it. 10 minute live, 10 minute video, you know, to work on your watch time. So if you want to do it like that and say, hey, I'm just gonna do a quick 8 minutes video, or not video, live. You wanna go live, so that's all. And I just need you guys support because I'm working on my watch time or whatever. And you come in real quick, you do your little intro. You know, no long talking for your intro, and just get into the meat of the matter. Hey, catch up on everybody. Hey, how you guys are doing? Blah blah blah. And then you never know. You never know. You know what I mean? I know one size does not fit all. So anyway, family, we're gonna walk good for the night. I hope that everybody will we will all achieve our dreams, and we're not gonna give up, you know what I mean. So don't give up. You say I will drop a 15-minute or less video, yes man. And if you want to announce it to your community and say, hey, I'm hopping on this 90-day challenge, but I want to do a 8 minute live video every day, and you want to do a 10 minute video every day. So maybe you, when you, if let's say you want to do it 3 times a day, you can do a 8 minute video when you go on in the morning, and then in the daytime maybe 12 o'clock or so you can do a 10 minute video. And then in the nighttime now you go to your regular schedule, which is your music. You and do what you gotta do, you know. And then there you have it. So you make up something, you know what I mean? And then you have two, 1 8 minute, 1 10 minute video, and you're good to go. You know what I mean? If that's your way of doing it, you know what I mean? You know, your mind will tell you what to do anyhow. Trust me. So, and that's why it's good when you have communities where we can go out there and learn and share. Everybody's views might not be the same. We're not gonna be entangled all the time. We're not gonna be an agreement all the time. But you know, it's just ideas. You know what I mean? I say go. Cause me tell everybody, if you give me a name for my YouTube channel, and I see not back give me a name for my channel, two name for my channel there, you know, everything. So I just saw life go, you know what I mean? Whether I use it or not is just life. You ask for something, you receive it, you know what I mean? You don't ask, you don't receive. So I say go. So until then, family, walk good and good luck. Good luck to all of us working on subscribers, watch time, get working on getting some, what they call it, for super chat, where you say storefront, whatever, front monitor, what they call it, membership, whatever we're working on. Good luck to everyone and have a blessed night. And thank you, Lyrics by Nidia, to capture back the number one spot again. Was a beautiful race. I just can't scream tonight. So what good, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in. Until then, we say peace out. All right. Bless upon yourself. Manners of and respect. Bye bye.